Hello everyone, my name is Miss Alyssa and welcome to STEAM Crafts with the Azusa City Library. Today we're going to be experimenting with static electricity and see if we can make any paper hearts float. So let's talk a little bit about static electricity. I have a little graphic up in the corner here. So generally particles, we're all made of different kinds of particles. Those particles are made up of atoms, and atoms generally have a positive and a negative charge. So the negative charge comes from the electrons that are going around the center of the atom, which is the nucleus, and the nucleus has the positive charge. So positive and negative charges generally are attracted to each other, similar to how magnets have like a positive end and a negative end, and those snap together if you get them close enough. As well as the same charge, a similar charge, such as two negative or two positive charges, those will repel each other. And we're going to kind of play with that theory a little bit by creating static electricity. Now, static electricity is basically when you charge the surface of an object with an electrical field. And interestingly, electrical fields are known as monopoles, which means that it can hold one charge, whereas a magnetic field is a dipole and has to have two of the electrical charges, both positive and a negative. So monopole electrical field can be either positive or negative, and generally static electricity is a monopole electrical field that sticks to a surface. All right. Oh, I skipped ahead there. Let's go ahead and get started with our craft. So to do this craft, all you need is a balloon, some paper, and I have these little paper punch out thingies, but you could always just use scissors if you prefer. So with the punch out thing, you just kind of slip the paper in, and I'm just going to punch out a couple hearts. Just like that, nice and easy. Or if you prefer, you don't have a hole puncher, then you can just fold your strips of paper a couple times. I think I'm going to fold mine lengthways first, and then a couple times this way. So 1, 2, and then I'm just going to use a pen to draw my shape. I'm going to draw a heart shape. And then you can use your scissors to cut out the shape. Now you can cut out any shape you'd like. We're doing hearts today just because next week is Valentine's. So we're going with that theme. All right, and I have my little hearts. And then I think I'll just leave that larger piece of paper there. Okay. So that was our first step, was to cut out our paper into some confetti, and our second step is to blow up our balloon. So let's see if I can do this. You don't need to blow it up super big, just small enough is fine. And then I'm going to tie a knot in the end. I like to pull this in a little bit to loosen it up, and then wrap it around my finger. Try to pull that through to make a little knot there. Okay. So I have my confetti, I have my balloon. Now I haven't added our electrical charge to our balloon surface yet. So when I hover the balloon over the hearts, they don't do anything. Okay. So in order to make the science magic happen, we have to create our static charge on the surface of the balloon. And an easy way to do that is you can either A, take your hair. Luckily I have long hair. If you don't, you could just rub it on your head. Or even if you have some carpet at home, you could rub it on the carpet a little bit. So I'm going to take my hair and I'm just going to give it a good rub. And you can kind of see my hair got a little frizzy there. And it's already kind of being attracted. You can see the hair is moving towards the balloon. And that's because when I rub the balloon against my hair is going to be shedding those electrons with the negative charge onto the surface of the balloon. So now on the surface of my balloon, I should have a negative static charge. Now I'm going to see if I can, maybe I'll try it this way first. So I have this heart in my hand. Oh, I didn't even bring the balloon very close and it already jumped to the balloons. See if we can see that. Oh, there we go. And I wonder how many I can get. I got a couple more there. There we go. You can kind of see they're sticking. I can kind of shake them off. That's because the static charge isn't very strong. The attraction, just like the electrons were able to shed onto my balloon from my hair, they could easily fall off of the balloon as well. So it's not a very strong attraction. Not as strong as, like, say, a magnet, but it's there. So I can recharge my balloon. Let's go ahead and give us a nice close view. So pardon me while I move you guys a little bit closer. So let's see if we can see if we could get some hearts that, oh, there we go. Oh, you can see that one standing up on the table. I always think that's kind of neat. Come on, come on. There we go. Can we get any of these other guys? Sometimes the paper will stick to the table, so you kind of have to pile them up a little bit, and we'll see if we can get. Oh, there we go. See, now they're coming. All right, I managed to get a good amount there. Let me put you guys back on top. Sorry for the cord. All right. Now, there are other things that your balloon might be attracted to, not just our paper hearts. And I want to see, I'm going to switch back to my face camera real quick. Close this. And see if I can get my balloon to hang to my background here. So again, I'm going to charge up my balloon as best as I can. I'm going to get the sides. I'm going to get the top. Okay. And let's see if I can get it to stick. No, I think I need a little bit more. It's sort of sticking. Oh, it's sticking and then it's falling. I got it to do it earlier. Man, I just need to get it real good, nice big. Oh, it's actually sticking to my hand more than to the. It wants to stick to my hand. Let me try one more time. I can't get it at work. You guys try it at home and tell me if you managed to get it to work. Oh, there, I did it. I managed to get it to stick. There we go. So I'm actually curious how long that will stay up. So I'm going to leave that there until the end of our program. But I want to talk a little bit about why that's happening. So again, I added that negative charge to our balloon. Let me put this on this side, down here. Okay, so I added that negative charge to our balloon, and some surfaces will have actually a more positive than negative charge, and that was able to pull the balloon to the surface. Because the wall is sturdy, it's not going to move anywhere, whereas our little confetti hearts are very light, so those went to the balloon. But because our wall is nice and sturdy, the balloon, oh, there it goes, it's falling. Yeah, so our electrical charge only lasts so long, right? Before it gets discharged. And, oh, I did want to talk about one other thing. Something you can try at home. So if you look at this picture, you might be seeing something kind of strange happening. Normally, water follows the law of gravity, meaning it's going to fall straight down. But in this instance, you can kind of see it's veering off towards the balloon. So we can tell here that the balloon is creating some sort of attraction to the water, right? And if we know that our balloon is negatively charged, then we know that water generally has a positive charge. That's why water also conducts electricity very well. I suggest you guys try this one at home. It's really interesting to see you bend water. You kind of like feel like you're the Avatar from The Last Airbender or something. And so all you need to do is just turn your faucet on at a very small stream. Now you don't want it to be too hard, because if the force of your faucet is pushing the water down, the force of your balloon static charge won't be strong enough to pull the water. So just do a small stream, charge up that balloon, and bring it close to your water to see what happens. Okay. You can also do this if you don't happen to have a balloon. You can also do this with like a plastic comb if you have one at home. Rub that, give your hair a good brush, and then try it out with your faucet. All right. So I'm curious to know what other types of objects you guys are able to attract with your negatively charged balloon. Give that an experiment at home. Maybe you can try some string, some things that are nice and light. You can try maybe different types of plastic or rubber or metals. Maybe if you have a little piece of foil, you can see if you can attract that to your balloon. So try out different things at home and experiment. Before we end our session today, I just want to remind you that we do have a bunch of grab and goes this month. I believe we still have a few more of our tiger crafts, and we have a couple more of our Unity bracelets. We are completely out of the Olympic torches. I hope you guys are enjoying the Olympics so far. I know I am. I really enjoy the ice skating. And then also next Monday, we have our Valentine's Day card grab and go that you can give a Valentine's away to a loved one. And then the following week, we have Dr. Seuss's birthday craft. So don't forget to stop by the library after those dates to pick up your grab and go craft. And also every Tuesday at 10 a.m., Miss Ginger has her story time. That's on Instagram at 10 a.m. Make sure you guys join that if you're interested. And I also have my own story time, Little Learning Hand story time. That is Wednesdays at 10:30. I know the flyer here says 10. It's actually at 10:30. So you can watch that on Instagram as well at 10:30, where I'll be doing some fun story time songs, and you'll be learning some American Sign Language. Okay? And if you enjoyed today's STEAM craft, then please, we'd appreciate it if you take our survey. You can scan the QR code here, or there's a link in the description box below that you can take the survey. So we really appreciate your feedback, and I hope you enjoyed today's craft. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.